Welcome to Paranormal Files. Each week, we dive into the mysteries of ghosts, UFOs, cryptids, and everything in between. Join us on a journey into the unknown. Let's dive in. Crop circles have fascinated and mystified people for decades, with their strange, intricate designs appearing in fields around the world, particularly in the English countryside. Reports of mysterious formations in fields date back centuries, though they gained widespread attention in the 1970s and 1980s. The phenomenon itself is simple yet perplexing. Large geometric shapes appear in crops, often overnight, with no signs of entry or footprints. Typically, the crops are not cut or broken, but rather bent at the base, forming perfectly symmetrical and sometimes highly complex patterns. These formations have sparked countless theories, ranging from extraterrestrial messages to natural atmospheric phenomena and even evidence of spiritual energies. One of the earliest known mentions of crop circles is from 1678 in a woodcut pamphlet called The Mowing Devil. The image depicts a horned figure cutting a circular pattern into a farmer's field, allegedly after a dispute over wages. This image, though considered folklore by some, is often cited as an early account of crop circles. However, it wasn't until the 20th century that crop circles began to appear more frequently and gain attention as a modern mystery. In 1966, a case in Tully, Australia, involved a farmer who reported seeing a flying saucer rise from a swamp, leaving behind a circular depression in the reeds. Dubbed the Tully saucer nest, it reignited interest in the idea that circular impressions could be linked to UFO sightings. The 1970s saw the beginning of the crop circle phenomena, as it is recognized today, particularly in England, where mysterious formations began appearing in the countryside. These early formations were often simple circles, earning them the name crop circles. However, as time went on, the designs grew in complexity, expanding from basic shapes to elaborate formations that included straight lines, rectangles, and increasingly intricate geometric patterns. The phenomenon reached a peak in the 1980s and 1990s, when crop circles of astonishing complexity began appearing overnight. One of the most famous crop circles, the Julia set, appeared near Stonehenge in 1996. This formation, a fractal design, appeared in broad daylight within an hour, sparking intense public interest and speculation. One of the most widely debated theories regarding crop circles is their potential connection to extraterrestrials. This idea is based on the sudden, seemingly unexplainable nature of these formations, combined with the fact that many appear in isolated fields overnight without any apparent human activity. UFO enthusiasts point to crop circles as possible attempts by extraterrestrials to communicate with humanity, either by encoding messages in geometric symbols or by simply marking their presence. In some cases, strange lights or flying objects have been reported near crop circles, adding to the belief that they could be created by non-human intelligences. These lights, often described as orbs or glowing spheres, have been witnessed by both farmers and tourists, further fueling the extraterrestrial hypothesis. Some have suggested that crop circles are the result of natural phenomena, particularly a form of atmospheric energy known as plasma vortices. This theory was proposed by meteorologist Terence Meaden, who argued that spinning columns of charged air could cause crops to bend in precise patterns. According to Meaden, these vortices might explain the simple circular designs often seen in crop circles. He theorized that the electrical and magnetic fields within the vortices could interact with the Earth's magnetic field, producing effects on the crops. While this theory addresses the simpler formations, it struggles to account for the increasingly complex patterns that have emerged over the years, especially those with straight lines and intricate geometries that seem to defy natural explanations. Many people who visit crop circles report unusual experiences, leading to theories that they are connected to spiritual or mystical energies. Visitors have described feelings of heightened awareness, euphoria, or even healing effects when entering these formations. Some believe crop circles are energy hotspots, or places where Earth's natural energies are concentrated, creating a sacred space. This idea has gained traction in New Age communities, who view crop circles as symbols of harmony and cosmic consciousness. Dowsers, in particular, claim to detect unusual energy patterns within crop circles. And some paranormal researchers suggest that the circles may be created by unknown energies as a form of communication from the Earth or other dimensions. The intricate designs of modern crop circles have led some to compare them to ancient symbols and mathematical principles, such as those found in sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is the study of shapes and patterns that are believed to hold spiritual significance, often representing universal laws or the building blocks of existence. Some crop circles seem to align with these principles, displaying shapes like the flower of life, the golden ratio, and other symbols with deep historical and spiritual meanings. This connection to sacred geometry has led some to believe that crop circles are not just random formations, but are instead conveying a message about the interconnectedness of life and the universe. Ultimately, crop circles remain one of the most intriguing mysteries of modern times. Their origins, meanings, and methods of creation continue to spark debates and inspire awe, drawing people from all walks of life to study, interpret, and explore their potential significance. Whether they are messages from extraterrestrial visitors, natural anomalies, or expressions of Earth's own energy, crop circles represent a fascinating blend of art, mystery, and symbolism. For many, they serve as a reminder that not everything in our world can be easily explained, and that sometimes the beauty of a mystery lies in its persistence, inviting us to look beyond the surface and question the unknown. Some crop circle researchers believe that certain formations contain coded messages or complex mathematical formulas, pointing to a level of intelligence behind their creation. In particular, formations such as the 2001 Chilbolton-Arecibo message crop circle drew international attention for what appeared to be an encoded message. Located near the Chilbolton Radio Telescope in Hampshire, England, this crop formation was astonishing not only in its complexity, but also in its striking similarity to the 1974 Arecibo message, a radio message beamed into space by scientists, containing a binary-coded summary of information about humanity and Earth. The crop circle version displayed a slightly altered version of this message, substituting human DNA and other details with slight changes, sparking discussions about whether this was an elaborate hoax or a response from an unknown intelligence. Another crop formation that intrigued researchers was the Pi formation, which appeared in 2008 in Barbary Castle, England. This particular formation was unique in that it visually encoded the first 10 digits of the mathematical constant pi, 3.1415926,535, in the form of a spiral. To many, this precise mathematical detail suggested either the involvement of highly skilled human artists or, as some enthusiasts argue, an advanced intelligence with knowledge of human mathematics. The pi formation's complexity fueled the belief that whoever, or whatever, is creating these circles possesses not only advanced knowledge of geometry, but also the ability to encode universal concepts. Other well-known crop circle patterns include the DNA double helix formation, which appeared in 1996 near Alton Barnes in Wiltshire, England. This formation mimicked the shape of DNA and led some theorists to suggest that crop circles might convey messages about the nature of life itself. Proponents of this theory argue that the recurrence of biological shapes in crop circles hints at a deliberate attempt to communicate universal truths about creation, life, or evolution. The symbolism in such formations has led researchers to consider the possibility that crop circles may be a form of communication that extends beyond language, using symbols to convey messages of unity or interconnectedness. The link between crop circles and ancient sites, particularly in the English countryside, has also stirred intrigue. A significant number of crop circles appear close to ancient monuments like Stonehenge, Avebury, and Silbury Hill, all areas rich with historical and spiritual significance. This geographical proximity has inspired some to think that the circles are tapping into Earth's ley lines, imaginary lines thought to connect ancient and mystical sites. Followers of this theory believe that crop circles might be intentionally situated to draw on the energy of these sacred sites, either as an act of reverence or as a means of amplifying the circle's power. The recurring appearance of crop circles in specific regions has transformed parts of southern England into a pilgrimage destination for croppies, as crop circle enthusiasts are known. Every summer, people from around the world travel to Wiltshire and other hotspots to observe new formations, document their characteristics, and even participate in meditative gatherings within the circles. This phenomenon has given rise to a dedicated community, fostering annual conventions, workshops, and publications that analyze each new circle's details and potential meanings. To many within this community, crop circles offer an open mystery that invites both spiritual reflection and scientific inquiry. While crop circles remain an unsolved phenomenon, their presence continues to invite people to ponder not only who or what is creating them, but also why. Are they, as some suggest, a message from extraterrestrial visitors? Or are they, as others believe, an artistic and mystical representation of humanity's place within the cosmos? Each summer, as new formations appear, the crop circles reaffirm their position in the world of the unexplained, drawing in believers, skeptics, and the simply curious, all captivated by the enigmatic beauty of these remarkable patterns. The seasonal appearance of crop circles has led many to wonder whether their timing holds any special significance. Some enthusiasts note that crop circles tend to emerge primarily in late spring and summer, a period coinciding with the peak of agricultural growth and seasonal festivals celebrating nature and abundance. This timing has fueled theories that crop circles might be tied to ancient cycles, pagan traditions, or even the rhythms of the natural world. Such speculation suggests that crop circles could be ritualistic symbols, celebrating or marking transitions within the Earth's cycles, though there is no consensus on why these particular months are so significant. Adding to the mystery, some crop circles appear overnight, seemingly defying the natural constraints of time and effort required to make such precise and large designs. Witnesses have reported strange events preceding a crop circle's sudden appearance, such as the sighting of bright, unexplained lights in the sky or unusual whirring sounds. These accounts contribute to the theory that crop circles are created by an advanced technology that operates beyond human capability. Eyewitnesses have occasionally claimed to see small orbs of light floating above fields, where crop circles later appear, suggesting a connection between these luminous phenomena and the creation of the designs. Some describe these orbs as silently hovering, moving in purposeful, even intelligent ways, which deepens the sense of mystery around the formation process. Theories linking crop circles to extraterrestrial visitors often focus on the idea that the patterns might be attempts at communication. Some people view crop circles as a form of language, though an unconventional one, potentially used by an advanced alien civilization to convey messages. Proponents of this theory argue that the use of geometric shapes could represent a universal language, one that bypasses linguistic barriers. Since shapes and symbols, especially mathematically precise ones, are believed to be universally understood concepts, they could serve as a method for intelligent beings to make contact. Supporters of this interpretation believe that studying crop circles closely could reveal hidden messages or even answers to fundamental questions about humanity and the universe. Another theory posits that crop circles are not the work of extraterrestrials, but instead are created by interdimensional beings, entities existing in dimensions that humans cannot typically perceive. This concept suggests that these beings occasionally interact with our physical reality, leaving marks like crop circles as evidence of their presence. This line of thought proposes that crop circles could be signatures or footprints of interdimensional travel or a byproduct of entities crossing between worlds. Believers argue that this hypothesis could explain why many crop circles seem to follow mathematical and geometric patterns. Mathematics might be a universal constant, understood across different planes of existence. A few researchers have also explored the idea that crop circles are created through psychic or mental phenomena. This interpretation suggests that, rather than being constructed by aliens or interdimensional beings, crop circles might be physical manifestations of collective human thought or subconscious energy. Known as thought forms, these patterns are believed by some to be projections of human consciousness, perhaps created unknowingly by individuals or groups focused intensely on the crop circle phenomenon. In this view, crop circles could represent a unique interaction between the human mind and the physical world, serving as an outlet for collective curiosity, wonder, or even spiritual expression. As each new season brings fresh formations, crop circles remain a powerful symbol of the unknown. Whether they are thought to be extraterrestrial messages, interdimensional markings, or subconscious creations, crop circles continue to attract global attention and ignite discussion. They are an enduring mystery that challenges our understanding of reality and invites us to consider what might exist beyond our usual perceptions. Each unexplained formation renews the fascination with these strange symbols, encouraging people to ponder the deeper forces that may shape both our world and our understanding of it. The creation of crop circles has also inspired a range of artistic interpretations, with some people suggesting that they might be intentionally designed expressions of beauty and complexity, rather than messages from extraterrestrial beings or otherworldly forces. In this view, crop circles are seen as forms of earth art, with their intricate patterns and geometry symbolizing human creativity in direct relationship to nature. The visual impact of crop circles, especially the more elaborate designs, has led to comparisons with sacred geometry, the belief that certain geometric shapes and patterns have spiritual significance and are imbued with metaphysical power. Some advocates of this artistic interpretation suggest that crop circles could be manifestations of collective human consciousness or creative energy, driven by the desire to engage with the natural world in a profound and artistic manner. The fact that crop circles often appear in agricultural areas where human beings live and interact with the land may indicate a deeper connection between human creativity and the earth itself. Furthermore, the fact that crop circles have appeared in many different cultures with varying styles and motifs suggests that they may represent a universal impulse to create beauty through nature. These interpretations emphasize the transcendence of human creativity, which can transcend cultural boundaries and appear in unexpected ways. On the other hand, the mysterious nature of crop circles, with their sudden appearance and impossible intricacy, raises further questions about how they come into existence. One of the most common explanations, at least for the more elaborate formations, is that they are crafted by human hoaxers, who often remain anonymous and reveal little about their methods. Several individuals and groups have come forward, claiming responsibility for certain crop circles, providing evidence of their ability to create elaborate and highly detailed designs using simple tools like planks, ropes, and wire. These hoaxers tend to emphasize the artistic nature of the phenomenon, viewing crop circles as temporary artworks that challenge the boundaries of traditional creativity. While these explanations offer plausible methods for creating crop circles, they do little to account for the more puzzling elements of the phenomenon, including the appearance of crop circles in remote areas where human intervention seems unlikely. The debate between those who view crop circles as authentic and those who believe they are man-made hoaxes is a central theme in the broader crop circle phenomenon. On one side of the argument, proponents of the extraterrestrial or interdimensional theories point to the complexity and precision of the patterns, suggesting that human hoaxers would not be capable of achieving such intricate designs, especially in the timeframes in which they are often reported to appear. Additionally, supporters of the otherworldly theory argue that the subtle physical effects sometimes seen in the areas surrounding crop circles, such as changes in the soil composition, unusual electromagnetic readings, or the strange properties of the plants themselves, cannot be easily explained by human-made creations. These anomalies have fueled the belief that crop circles are not the product of earthly hands, but instead a form of communication or a mark left by higher intelligence. Other researchers have looked to ancient mythologies and legends to find connections to crop circles. For example, the Celtic culture, known for its reverence for the earth and its intricate stone monuments, is often cited as an influence. Ancient people who worked with the land were believed to have a deeper understanding of sacred geometry, which they used in the creation of their designs. There are some who believe that crop circles are an echo of this ancient wisdom, with their complex patterns symbolizing a lost knowledge or spiritual truth. According to this interpretation, crop circles might represent a return of an ancient energy that humanity has long forgotten, waiting to be rediscovered. Despite the persistent mystery surrounding crop circles, there is no shortage of theories and speculations about their origins, meanings, and purposes. Whether one believes they are the result of extraterrestrial intelligence, interdimensional beings, or the work of human creators, the phenomenon continues to fascinate and intrigue. The designs that appear in fields across the world, some simple and others complex, remain an enduring symbol of the unknown, inviting contemplation and discovery. What continues to capture the imagination of so many is not just the appearance of the crop circles themselves, but the possibility that they might hold a deeper, undiscovered truth, one that could reshape our understanding of the world and perhaps even the universe. Thanks for listening to Paranormal Files. I'm your host, Zoe Parker. If you liked this episode, don't forget to follow and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. Share this episode with your fellow paranormal enthusiasts, and be sure to connect with us on social media for behind-the-scenes content and exclusive updates. Join us next time for another exciting journey into the world of the paranormal. If you enjoyed this episode and want to dive even deeper into the world of the paranormal, consider subscribing for exclusive access to content you won't find anywhere else. As a subscriber, you'll get unreleased episodes too shocking or controversial for mainstream platforms, members-only bonus episodes, not available anywhere else, extended director's cut versions of your favorite paranormal investigations, early access to new episodes before they're released to the public, and much more. Thank you for your support. The link is in the description below. Join now.